With more products available than ever before, sim racing in 2024 can seem like a daunting, confusing, and overwhelming task. However, it doesn't have to be, and as long as you know what to look out for, you shouldn't really have any problems. So in this video, I'll be going over just that as I list out all of the sim racing gear that I would buy if I were starting out in 2024. However, keep in mind that the products that I recommend are based off of my opinions alone, and there are many other great options available if what I list out doesn't exactly meet your needs. Also note that for exclusive discount codes on many products mentioned in this video, check out my website where I've listed them all, along with affiliate links that help me keep making these videos at zero extra cost to you. But with all of that said, let's get started. Looking for great deals on sim racing hardware? Make sure to check out simspots.com, where all of the best deals on sim racing, PC, and gaming peripherals are posted daily. Literally, the site is completely free to use, free of ads, and just lets you know of discounted sim racing hardware for you to save some cash. Get into sim racing or upgrade your gear today at simspots.com. Okay, let's go. Starting with the wheelbase, in 2024, with the vast amount of relatively affordable direct drive units available, it doesn't really make much sense to go with anything other than a direct drive base, unless your budget can stretch out to it, or you live in a country where, with shipping and taxes, they're no longer attainable. If you don't know what direct drive means, check out this blog post I made explaining it all on my website. Overall though, from my experience using most of them, I would recommend the FANATEC CSL DD or the Moza Racing R9. Both are offered at around the $400 mark and are very good entry to mid-range products with vast ecosystems, great community support, and most importantly, on-track performance and value for money. If money isn't a problem, higher-end direct drive systems like the Aztec La Prima, FANATEC Clubsport DD, and others will be better. However, in my opinion, when it comes to value for money and staying within a reasonably affordable price point, these are what I would always recommend. The SimMagic Alpha Mini is also a popular choice, but it wouldn't be my top recommendation due to its slightly higher price tag for roughly the same performance and less affordable wheel rims compared to FANATEC and Moza. Moreover, cheaper direct drive wheelbases like the Moza R5 and offerings from Camus are also worth noting. However, I've chosen the CSL DD and the Moza R9 for their vast ecosystems of supported gear, upgradability, and higher torque numbers, which give it a night and day difference. From my experience, both these wheelbases also provide finer and more detailed force feedback with far more customization available in the respective software, both being the best in class. It's for this reason that I'd recommend either of these over the likes of the Thrustmaster T818, PXN V12 Lite, and other similar offerings. Now moving on to the steering wheels, assuming you've decided to go with either a FANATEC or Moza base like I suggested, there are many relatively affordable wheel rims compatible with these wheelbases. For GT style rims, FANATEC has the McLaren GT3 while Moza offers the KS wheel. Both of these are nearly identical in price and offer a very similar experience. I think the KS wheel looks better and is more flashy with its backlit buttons, but the McLaren GT3 will provide a small telemetry display and, more importantly, Xbox compatibility with the CSL wheelbase, something that can't be achieved with the Moza R9, at least not yet, as Moza is not selling the Xbox compatible R3 wheel rim independently. If GT-style steering wheels aren't your thing and you want a circular wheel instead for rallying or drifting, FANATEC has the advantage in terms of total options, but Moza also puts up a fair fight. With Moza, you'll be looking at the $270 CS V2P, a leather-wrapped 330mm diameter wheel with ample functionality, a minimalistic design, and a good quality feel. For a lot less money, the standalone ES wheel is also available, but I wouldn't really recommend it due to its small size and cheaper feel. However, if you really want to save money, it's a noteworthy option. FANATEC has a larger array of circular wheel rims and steering wheels in general. For example, the CSL steering wheel P1 V2 for $120, the CSL 320 V2, and the CSL R330 V2 are just a few, and trust me, there are many more. Now moving on to the pedals, if you're on PC, you can go with any brand and not have to stick with FANATEC or Moza. However, for the money, I think that some of the best pedals that you can buy in terms of dollars spent versus value received are the FANATEC CSL Elite Pedals V2 or the Camus LC100s, which I've been using for a long while now. If your budget can stretch, there will be better, more adjustable and fine-tuned pedals available. However, again, I think it's hard to beat either of these in terms of value for money. Both of these pedals look great, come with a clutch, and are very capable, adjustable, reliable, and come with Hall effect sensors on the clutch and throttle, with a load cell sensor on the brake pedal. Now if you're looking to spend less, I also recommend the FANATEC CSL load cell pedals or the Moza SRPs. They are offered at lower price points and come with a load cell brake pedal, which is what you want, but they won't look as great, offer the same level of adjustability, or feel quite the same. Regardless, they're very solid entry-level load cell pedals. Now before I move on to the cockpits, shifters, and other accessories, it's extremely important to know that you can bundle and save with the FANATEC Ready to Race or Moza bundles. Both of these are listed on the respective websites, and especially when looking at FANATECs, they're offered with the wheelbase, steering wheel, and different sets of pedals. This is a great resource if buying it all at once and saving money while doing so makes sense to you. Now as for the cockpits, going along with the mid-range offerings that I've been listing, it makes sense to invest in an aluminum profile chassis. However, if you don't have the space or budget, looking into wheel stands or more affordable compact rigs like the Next Level Racing GT Racer or GT Lite Pro could be a safe bet. Now it's hard to list a single top pick for a cockpit, as what works best for you can depend on dozens of unique circumstances. However, if budget and space isn't a problem, I'd look into the Trak Racer TR160S, the rig I have right there. For a more mid-range budget, the SimLab GT1 Pro is also extremely easy to recommend, and for something that doesn't stretch the budget too far, I think the Next Level Racing GT Racer offers a good value for money. Now it's of course worth noting that many people also take the DIY route, creating a rig from wood, aluminum profile beams, etc., which could be a great way to build a rig that works perfectly for you while saving a lot of money. This will of course take a lot of time and energy, but it is a route that many people take. As for H-pattern shifters, tons of options are available in the market, and I've used most of them. With that, my top pick would still be the Moza HGP. At $150, it's still an amazing value for money product, offering a very satisfying shifting experience with a high quality look and feel. For more information, you can watch my full review on it, but ultimately it still remains my top pick, all things considered. Now although the HGP offers the best value for money in my opinion, the SimMagic DS8X and the FANATEC Club Sport shifters are easily better with both H-pattern and sequential shifting modes available and an adjustable shifting feel, both things that aren't available with the Moza HGP. The catch is that both of these offerings are significantly more expensive, with the DS8X retailing for around $380 and $260 for the FANATEC shifter. Now between those two and considering the prices, I would go with the FANATEC Club Sport shifter, and with that you have my top two picks. Now as for the handbrakes, they all do the exact same thing, and honestly I don't have much experience with many of them. However, my go-to has always been the Thrustmaster TSS handbrake and sequential shifter. It not only looks great, but it feels extremely solid and rigid with a very firm and satisfying in-game experience. It is pricey at around $300, but it has always received top praise from the sim racing community. Before you spend on that though, I would also look into other reviews of the Moza HBP handbrake, which I've heard good things about, but I can't recommend myself as I've never actually used it. So this has been the sim racing gear that I would most highly recommend from my experience. Now this isn't to say that the gear I mentioned here is the absolute best, but rather it's just what I would most highly suggest based on my experience with them and the value for money that I believe you receive. Of course, keep in mind that I have far more in-depth reviews on all of this gear, which I've linked in the video description. Moreover, discount codes and affiliate links to all of them can also be found there or on my website for you to save some money and or just help me keep pumping out this content at no extra cost cost to you. But with all of that said, let me know your thoughts on my picks in the comments below, and as always, thank you all for watching, stay safe, and have a fantastic rest of your day.